The 1954 XP-21 Firebird 1 was the first gas turbine automobile ever to be built and tested in the United States. The Firebird concept car is a functionally pointless motor vehicle. But it looks like a jet and is powered by a gas turbine that's basically a jet engine. Although it wasn't called the I when it was first built, because they hadn't built the second one yet. Actually, it was initially called the Firebird XP-21, part of GM's experimental portfolio. The Firebird concept was initiated by GM's legendary head of styling, Harley J. Earl, who defined an era with his iconic designs and invented the notion of the concept car as a tech and design showcase. The fiberglass reinforced plastic body was designed by Earl, complete with needle nose, delta wings, tail fin, and plastic bubble over the cockpit, all finessed in the wind tunnel. Of course, the Firebird project was really the baby of mad scientist Emmett Conklin, who worked for General Motors on the scheme to develop a working experimental gas turbine car. He'd been at GM since the 20s, first as a mechanic and then a test driver at the company's proving ground. With the conclusion of World War II, there was obviously a keen interest in the automotive industry to see whether any of the newly developed technology for fighter planes would translate to the road. Technically, there's no bonnet. It's a glass fiber reinforced plastic cover behind the cockpit, but that's a mere detail. The wheels were designed with drums outside rather than inside the wheel, to help cooling. There's no engine braking to help here, but there are giant air brakes on the fake delta wings, and rather terrifyingly the 35-gallon fiberglass fuel tank sits in the nose in front of the driver. The engine produced 365 brake horsepower at 26,000 RPM, making it even higher revving than a lightly modified Honda Civic. The story goes that Conklin got behind the wheel for a run of the 1,200 kilograms 365 brake horsepower car, not a speed run mind, just trying to see what the Firebird was capable of, and as he hit 100 miles per hour and shifted into second gear, the sheer amount of torque made the rear wheels break traction. Why didn't the Firebird I go into production? Iconic though they may be, it's all about sales and profits. Epiphone discontinued the various Firebirds in their catalog because they didn't sell enough of them to justify the cost of keeping them in production. Simple as that. Please like and subscribe.